don't you remember 20 years ago when nitrogen in particular wasn't considered a fertilizer? Even the fertilizer company said it's a supplement.
Yes.
So
Yes.
when you stuff up your feed budget, you only use it to drag yourself out of a hole.
Yeah, and under the recommendation of chemical consultants, before I had my epitome and changed the way I was farming, I was given increasing direction to increase the amount of nitrogen that I was applying. So initially it was seen as a measure to extract myself from a temporary feed deficit, and ultimately it ended up where the truck was arriving every time the paddock had been grazed, there was nitrogen applied. And
that's a difference between the cash flow that a dairying operation gives you compared to the cash flow that a sheep and beef gives you. We just never could afford that.
But the sad thing is, ultimately, when I ceased doing that and went cold turkey, as you've described, in a very short period of time, the natural processes had re-established themselves, and we were getting a greater amount of nitrogen for free than we could possibly apply using a lot of diesel and a lot of inputs.
So you've got more nitrogen in the soil. Our observation is similar, and yet I'd say our clover hasn't increased. So it's not about clover, or not just about clover.
Not just about clover. Yeah. It's about nitrogen fixing microbiology in symbiosis with the diversity of plants and the mycorrhizal fungi bridge between the plants and the.
Because the problem with clover and legumes from an ecological point of view is they are pioneer species to start repairing a landscape. So if you've got really healthy grasslands, you will not have a high clover percentage. And so my question is, why then would you seek a high clover percentage if you've got to keep degrading the landscape to grow clover?